Can anybody tell me why, despite having one of the top of the line hybrid Sony cameras ever made, that I still, for some reason, want to buy another camera? I really wish somebody would explain this stuff to me easily so I can understand it. Because I have no idea why that is. So stupid. I'm out today using the old 360 camera to kind of film everything as I go along here, and I got the new microphone. I went out getting the X5, and the reason I got the X5 is because I could connect it with this microphone, which is a huge deal to me. Audio is so important to your videos when you're vlogging and stuff, that when they came out with this microphone that'll actually connect to the X5 through Bluetooth or however they do it, that was something that was kind of interesting to me. It was kind of between this and the DJI, of course, the new 360 camera from DJI. But the reason I didn't get the DJI is, one, it's not for sale in the States quite yet. And number two, and most importantly, is you can't replace the lenses in it. And if anybody's ever used a 360 camera, you know that the biggest fear is scratching up the lenses. And I understand that you can send them off to DJI and get them replaced for a small fee and everything, which is great. Once your lenses get scratched up, you're pretty much out of commission until it gets repaired. And sending the lenses off to China, your unit off to China, waiting for them to get repaired and then sent back to you, this wasn't something I was interested in. When I can get the X5 and replace the lenses myself, that was a huge deal to me personally. You know, I've had the X4, and the first thing that happened with my X4, within owning it for probably 2 hours, luckily I had the lens protectors on, even though later I found out that the lens protectors really degraded the quality a lot. But luckily I had them on at this time, and I set it up on a gas station pump, was kind of vlogging. X4 blew off on the ground and scratched the lens covers all the heck. So I was happy that I had the lens covers on there, and then right then and there I realized that, scratching the lens up can be something that, it's obviously a big deal if you have a 360 camera. So that's the reason I went with the X5 over the DJI, because you can replace the lenses should you need to. Now I understand that I'll go this way. I understand and realize that DJI's image quality seems to be a lot better. You can do 10-bit, D-Log M, all that stuff. It's a 360 camera. Am I really interested in color grading 360 image, my 360 footage? Not particularly. Like, no part of me wants to go that extra step. You already have to go through the extra step of editing and all, and I'm just not interested in color grading it. So that was 10-bit D-Log M, just something that's not interesting to me very much at all. So I'm not a huge fan of the image quality of the 360 cameras, but it is what it is. Just out taking some pictures, messing around. I got about 20 minutes to kill and just wanted to test out this new microphone and the X2, X5, whatever the heck it is. But kind of going back to my original point, man, I have the A7 A1 II here in my hands, And all I can seem to think about is that stupid S1 Mark II and how much I want it. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, what am I going to use it for? You know, that I can't, you know, I already have this camera, which is professional, about as professional as you can get. Like, what can I possibly do with the S1 Mark II that I cannot do already with the A1 II? The answer is not very much. And one of the main reasons that's keeping me from buying that S1 Mark II is the whole card slot situation. Like, to me, a pro camera, a $3,000 camera, should have very little compromises. And when you start talking about, you know, you can't use this card slot, you can't use a CF Express Type B because it makes it overheat, so you're stuck with a regular SD card. You know, you can't do dual recording for the fear of overheating. That's a problem for me. And I know that you can obviously record to a external SSD, and that's great, but the chance of you having a problem with recording to one type of media is not very high, you know. But when you're going to do a professional job, you just cannot, at least for me, roll in there recording to one media. I don't care what it is, SD card or external SSD. That's just not, it's not an option for me. I'm just not comfortable with that. And that's been the main reason that I just cannot get on board with that. Professional cameraman, you need to be recording the two cards at the same time and not having to worry about overheating constantly. Just in my opinion. Everybody's use case is going to be different, of course. I understand that. And everybody's comfort level with recording to one media type is going to be different. And most of the time I just recorded one media source because I'm just out doing stuff with myself. But when I go into situations where, it's a one and done, you know, you go to a football game, you're shooting videos, somebody makes an awesome catch or an awesome play, you caught it all on camera, you got your pictures, something happens to your SD card, and that could be, and it's not really something I'm worried about the SD card necessarily. It's more me and what I do with the SD cards. Like, well, I'll lose one, you know, well, I'll stick it in my pocket and forget about it, or something weird, something weird like that. You know, that's easily happened to me in the past. Like, where's my SD card? I don't know. I found it on the floor in my office underneath a chair. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. It's not just, will it corrupt or what have you. It's that am I going to do something completely ridiculous to it? I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And you catch the one awesome play, on film or in photo, and you turn around and I do something stupid, and next thing you know, I don't have the shot anymore. You've lost your shot, you lost your photo, you lost your video, you lost it all. That's just not an option. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just not comfortable with that myself. But like I say, everybody's a little bit different. But just out here kind of shooting with the X5 and the A7 A1 II. A1 II is just a fabulous camera. I don't even know why I would dare dream look at anything else. It's just, it is ridiculous. I mean, you're talking about 30 frames per second, 50 megapixels at 30 frames per second, full raw. I mean, what the, why would I need to look at anything else? It does 4K up to 120, very little crop of any. I mean, it's nuts. And I'm also trying to dial in my film look simulation on this camera. I want something I can use just kind of straight out of camera. I don't know if this is going to be it or not. We'll take a look at the photos in the end, see what they look like. But I don't know, just walking around for about 15 minutes. I had to get out of work for just a second. Wanted to try some stuff out. And that's what we've done. Let me know what you guys think of the X5. Does the audio sound good? Hopefully it does. How the pictures look in my new picture profile that I have in here, FL, with some modifications. Seems like every time I do it, I have to underexpose everything. I drop the exposure compensation a lot to get it to look right, but we'll see what it looks like. Let me know in the comments what you think.